Satellite and radar showing very quiet conditions today, hardly a cloud in the sky across our area, and we can thank high pressure for that. In fact, high pressure is centered right over top of Arkansas tonight, and this feature, this strong high sitting in this part of the country this time of the year, is more like a mid to late summertime weather pattern. And look what it left behind. Some welcome rainfall for most of us. In fact, around the Austin area, up and down I-35 and points east, anywhere from 1 to 3 inches of rain. Pretty common. The heaviest totals back here across parts of the hill country from Fredericksburg up into the Burnett area. Nickel-sized hail and wind gusts of 60 miles an hour are possible with this thunderstorm as it continues to track a little closer there toward Lampasas County. And this trend toward above normal rainfall likely to continue as we head into the spring, all compliments of El Nino.
At least it's going to clear up by the weekend and all the Halloween trick-or-treaters will be okay.
Some much needed rainfall,
right?
Followed by some nice weather by next week.
All perfect. And washing the cars on Thursday.
Yeah, if you want to. I don't think we're going to see a whole lot of rain on Wednesday, so if you want to get out in those nearly 80-degree temperatures on Tuesday to wash the car, go for it.
Too. Okay, yeah. There you go. Doesn't want to make me get out of bed tomorrow.
Yeah, kind of a dreary day, but the rest of the week looks pretty good.
Yeah, okay, that's great. Thank you, Scott.
Meteorologist Scott Prinsen. He's joining us live at Auditorium Shores with how all this is impacting our highland lakes. Scott.
Yeah, Mike, it's hard to believe that the 1 to 4 inches of rain that we got last week did not have any impact on the levels of the highland lakes at all. In fact, the ground just soaked it right up, if that tells you anything about how bad this drought really is. Now, below average rainfall is still forecast as we head into the summer, but keep in mind, hurricane season starts on June 1st, and we are expecting a busier than normal, or rather active hurricane season coming up. So it may take some kind of tropical system just to get us out of this drought. So we'll see how the summer shapes up. A lot of us here in central Texas have St. Augustine in our yards, and with the drought conditions we've had lately, if you're not watering, it doesn't look real great. But there may be some native grasses out there that use a lot less water and also require a lot less maintenance. So when you're finished with your avocado peels or your leftover tomato waste, instead of just throwing them in the trash can, take them around to the compost pile, throw them on, mix the grass in with your food scraps, wait about 6 months, 12 months, add some water from time to time, turn it with a rake, and you'll have a natural fertilizer for your lawn or your garden. Well, a hot afternoon is transitioning into a hot evening. Temperatures are very slow to cool down here across central Texas tonight. In fact, here at the 9 o'clock hour in downtown Austin, it is 90 degrees still. Humidity is pretty low, so that's a good thing. We haven't had much of a heat index today. The wind's from the southeast at 8, and the pressure is holding steady. 90 degrees at 9 o'clock. We hit 99 for the afternoon high today. Full 11 degrees above normal for this time of the year. And we hit 98 over at the airport. And we really weren't all that far from a record high of 101 this afternoon. And it looks like we could get close to record territory once again for tomorrow, and maybe even close into 100 degrees for the high. And that would be the fourth time this year that we have seen 100-degree temperatures, so we'll see how it works out. Of course, no rain for us today, almost 6.5 inches below normal for the year, and still not seeing too many strong signs of rain coming our way, at least anytime soon. Allergy count today showing molds moderate and grasses on the light side. Again, temperatures very warm everywhere. In fact, the warm spots over here in Llano, where it's currently 92, 90 up in Georgetown. LaGrange checks in with 87, and the whole state is hot this afternoon and this evening. In fact, most of us seeing temperatures in the upper 80s and low 90s from the coast all the way across the state into the parts of the Texas Panhandle. 84 degrees currently in Amarillo. Satellite and radar showing very quiet conditions today, hardly a cloud in the sky across our area, and we can thank high pressure for that. In fact, high pressure is centered right over top of Arkansas tonight, and this feature, this strong high sitting in this part of the country this time of the year, is more like a mid to late summertime weather pattern, and it looks like this high is going to kind of stick around here for the better part of the next 5, 6, 7 days or so. It may wiggle around just a little bit, but for the most part, it's going to deflect any major storm systems from coming our way, and it's also going to lock in the heat. We'll see that here in the 7-day forecast coming up. Did see a couple of showers over in south central Louisiana, but those died out before making it into Texas. And of course, we're watching that area of low pressure over the Gulf of Mexico. Right now, no signs of that developing into anything. In fact, it's really weakened here over the last 24 hours. But as of the last check from the Hurricane Center, they're still giving it a very slim chance of development. But whatever this thing does, it's likely to end up in parts of northern Mexico and have no effect on our weather. Larger area of low pressure, disorganized here over the east central Caribbean, shows very little signs of development at this time. It's holding stationary about where it is. Hurricane Center says about a 20% chance of development here in the next couple of days. We'll watch both either way. Meanwhile, we'll just stay stuck under high pressure, so we're going to see hot conditions. Temperatures racing into the upper 90s to near 100 for tomorrow afternoon. Again, hardly a cloud in the sky with high pressure remaining off to our north and east. And not much change as we head into the weekend either. Maybe a couple more clouds as we head into Saturday, but otherwise we're rain-free, and it looks like very hot again on Saturday afternoon with highs in the mid to upper 90s. We may see a stray shower or storm as we head towards Sunday, but the best chances will generally be east of I-35. So I think most of us make it rain-free throughout the upcoming weekend. Overnight lows tonight kind of similar to what we had last night. Most of us in the mid to upper 60s. Some of the cooler readings coming in from the western hill country. Skies stay clear tonight, and winds will be light from the south. And then for tomorrow, a lot like today, upper 90s and maybe a couple of hundreds on the map. Plenty of sunshine and a southeast breeze at around 5 to 15. There's your 7-day forecast. Again, not a whole lot of change to talk about. Again, these temperatures typically seen maybe in July or August. Mid to upper 90s. Again, that rain chance, don't get excited about it. Only 10% Sunday and Monday. And again, that'll be mainly east of the Austin area.